The world is changing faster than ever. By 2050, global power will look completely different from what we know today. While the US and China are leading now, new players are rising, economies are shifting, and technology is reshaping the balance of power. The question is, who will be in charge by 2050? Experts have analyzed population growth, economic development, military strength, and technological advancements to predict which nations will dominate the world in the next few decades. Some of these countries might surprise you. Let's dive in and see who will rule the world by 2050. 10. Brazil, the future leader of Latin America. Brazil is already the largest economy in Latin America, but by 2050, it could become a global superpower. With a population expected to reach over 230 million and a wealth of natural resources, Brazil has everything it needs to dominate world trade. The country is one of the biggest producers of food, energy, and raw materials, making it an essential part of the global supply chain. Brazil's agricultural exports feed billions of people worldwide, and its oil reserves are among the largest outside the Middle East. But Brazil's future power isn't just about resources. The country is investing in high-tech industries, renewable energy, and infrastructure. With smart cities, digital banking, and a booming middle class, Brazil is set to become a major force in global economics and politics. If Brazil strengthens its governance, reduces corruption, and continues its economic expansion, it could become the leading power in the Southern Hemisphere, challenging Western dominance. Nine. Russia, the comeback superpower. Russia has been a dominant force for centuries, and despite economic sanctions and political challenges, experts believe it will still be a major power by 2050. Why? Because Russia controls some of the world's largest reserves of natural gas, oil, and minerals, resources that will remain crucial for decades. Russia is also a military superpower. It has one of the most advanced nuclear arsenals and a massive defense industry that supplies weapons to nations across the globe. Even if its economy struggles, Russia's military influence will keep it in the global spotlight. Additionally, Russia is increasing its presence in space exploration, artificial intelligence, and cyber warfare. If it can modernize its economy and improve relations with other nations, Russia could maintain its position as one of the top world powers in 2050. 8. Japan, the technological powerhouse. Japan may not have a massive population like India or China, but it has something just as powerful: technology. By 2050, Japan is expected to be one of the world's leaders in robotics, artificial intelligence, and space exploration. Despite an aging population, Japan is investing heavily in automation, advanced healthcare, and smart cities. The country's high-speed rail, renewable energy projects, and futuristic urban development will set new global standards. Japan's economy is expected to remain one of the strongest in the world, driven by innovation in manufacturing, pharmaceuticals, and digital services. If Japan can solve its demographic challenges, it will continue to be one of the most influential nations on Earth. 7. Germany, Europe's undisputed leader. Germany is the backbone of Europe's economy, and by 2050, it will still be leading the continent. Known for its engineering, automotive industry, and high-tech manufacturing, Germany is a global leader in innovation and industrial power. The country is also making huge strides in renewable energy, with plans to become carbon neutral by mid-century. As Europe's largest economy, Germany will play a crucial role in shaping policies, economic strategies, and global trade partnerships. With strong institutions, a highly educated workforce, and a reputation for efficiency, Germany will remain one of the most powerful nations in the world. 6. Nigeria, the future giant of Africa. By 2050, Nigeria will have one of the largest populations in the world, over 400 million people. With an expanding economy, rich natural resources, and a booming tech industry, Nigeria is set to become the most powerful country in Africa. Nigeria's fintech sector is already revolutionizing banking, and its entertainment industry, Nollywood and Afrobeats, is influencing global culture. If the country continues its rapid growth, improves infrastructure, and tackles corruption, it could become a dominant player in global affairs. Africa is rising, and Nigeria is leading the way. 5. The United Kingdom, a global player. Despite Brexit and economic challenges, the UK is expected to remain a top global power in 2050. London will continue to be one of the world's leading financial centers, and the country's military, technology sector, and cultural influence will keep it competitive. With strong ties to the US, Europe, and the Commonwealth, the UK's diplomatic power will remain strong. Its universities and research institutions will also ensure that Britain stays at the forefront of science, medicine, and artificial intelligence. 4. The United States, still a superpower? The US has been the dominant world power for over a century, but by 2050, it will be facing new challenges. While it will remain a military and technological giant, China and other rising economies will push for more influence. However, the US has key advantages: a diverse and innovative population, global influence in finance and entertainment, and the strongest military alliance network in the world. If it continues to lead in AI, space exploration, and defense, the US will still be one of the top global powers. 3. The European Union, a united superpower? By 2050, the European Union could evolve into one of the most powerful entities on the planet. If its member states become more united, the EU will have one of the world's largest economies, a highly skilled population, and a powerful military force. With leadership in renewable energy, green technology, and human rights, the EU will shape global policies and trade. The question is, will Europe stay united or will internal conflicts weaken its rise? 2. India, the next economic giant. India is set to become the most populous country in the world by 2050, and its economy is expected to grow faster than almost any other nation. With a booming tech industry, massive infrastructure projects, and a young workforce, India is on track to rival China and the US in economic power. The country is also expanding its space program, defense industry, and global diplomatic influence. With strong leadership and continued reforms, India could be the world's next great superpower. 1. China, the #1 superpower by 2050? Many experts predict that China will be the world's leading superpower by 2050. With the world's largest economy, cutting-edge technology, and a massive military, China is expanding its global influence through initiatives like the Belt and Road Project. China's dominance in AI, quantum computing, and renewable energy could reshape global politics, challenging Western power structures. However, internal issues like an aging population and political tensions could affect its rise. Will China truly rule the world by 2050, or will another country rise to challenge its dominance? Let us know in the comments.